Hey, thank you. Thank you so much. That was The Man I Love. I'd like to continue now with another little arrangement of mine. This is a favorite of mine, and it's called I Got a Crush on You. Thank you. I can hear the applause. I can feel the applause, even though you're not here. But I know that you're there. And I can see that there's a lot of people watching this. And in fact, there's the chat as well. Oh, I can see a message from Christelle. Christelle Ibsen, how are you, my dear? So nice to have you on here, and everyone else. So if you want to, write something in the chat to me, you're welcome to. You're welcome to say hello, or perhaps put in a request. I've got a bunch of Gershwin here. I can't do it all for time reasons, but there's definitely maybe room for a request, and who knows, you might even request one that I've got on the list. So Dana's there. Hey, great to see you, Dana. Awesome. And some other people, Claiborne and Marion and Joan. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you for your messages. That's really cool. This one is from Porgy and Bess, and it's one of my favorites from the whole musical, and it's called I Loves You, Porgy. Thank you so much. That was Loves You Porgy. I can hear you clapping. Thank you. Oh gosh, I wish I could. I wish I could. I'd like to sing you a song now, and this is I was going to say one of my favorite Gershwin numbers. They're all my favorite, but some of them are real special, and for whatever reason. But when I sing, I have to put headphones on so I can hear myself through the technical computer system. So if you don't mind, I'll put on these headphones. And please enjoy Embraceable You. Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart grew tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, Papa do. My sweet embraceable you. I love all the many charms about Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty little baby. Come to Papa, Papa, do. My sweet embraceable you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to Papa, Papa, do. My sweet embraceable you. Thank you so much. That was fun. And this is an idea. Instead of clapping, well, you might be clapping. I hope you are. But instead of clapping, you can write something in the chat like, hey, that was cool. As a lot of people are. Thank you. From Judy and Dana. Stan wants to know if I need a baritone sax player. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you if that's the case. Wouldn't that be fun to have some saxophone on the gig? Awesome. Everyone's having a good time. There's a request for someone to watch over me, and luckily that is on the list. So that's going to be cool. I'd like to play a number now, again by Gershwin, but this is along more his classical music front. And this, I'd like to play 3 little excerpts from the Concerto in F. One of his big piano concertos. And so what I did, I went through the whole work and took a couple of little melodies and kind of made songs out of those melodies themselves. So, you know, you play the melody, you take a little improvisation on them and play them again. And I've kind of linked them all together. So here's 3 little excerpts from the Concerto in F. Hope you enjoy. And I think you'll know them too. That's it. Thank you. That was the Concerto in F by George Gershwin. And the three little themes that I entitled them was the B flat minor theme, then the E major theme, and then followed by the end theme. I love playing that. Very cool. Very, very cool. There's a question in the. Thank you. I can see some applause coming in. That's really cool. Let me get a drink. There's a question in the chat. How long have I been performing and how did I get my start? Well, I can answer that one briefly for sure. I've been performing since I was 15 was when I did my first public gig. So that is, I think, how long ago was that? Sorry, 28 years ago, I think, coming up to 30 years ago. And how did I get my start? Well, my parents were both musicians, are both musicians. My father particularly is a jazz musician. So he kind of got me inspired into the jazz. And when I was in school, I formed a trio, a jazz trio, and made a band that way and started to make a band outside of school as well. And then when I left school, I got my first gig in a cafe, performing in a cafe in Sydney, Australia, obviously, if you can't tell by my accent. When I was 15 and I stayed there for 5 years. And then I went to the conservatorium and did a degree in jazz studies after school and lived in Australia, performed a long time for 18 years actually, and then moved to New York almost 10 years ago. So that's my story kind of in a nutshell. Awesome. How about we play that request? Someone to watch over me. Thank you, guys. I can see some applause coming in, and Heather says this was one of your absolute favorites. That's great. Thank you. I'd like to sing you another one now. This is a sad song. It's often done upbeat and fast, but it is a sad song. So I like to do this one slow, and this is called "But Not for Me." They're writing songs of love, but not for me. A lucky stars above, but not for me. With love to lead the way, I found more clouds of gray than any Russian play could guarantee. I was a fool to fall and get that way. Hi ho, alas, and also lack a day. Although I can't dismiss the memory of her kiss, I guess she's not for me. It all began so well, but what an end. This is the time a fella needs a friend, when every happy plot ends with a marriage knot, and there's no knot for me, and there's no knot for me. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was really fun. It's a really sad song, isn't it? They're writing songs of love, but not for me. Unlucky stars above, but not for me. Oh, sad one. And hi to everyone who's saying hello and applauding out there. So, Susan Rafter, hey, how are you? Good to see you. I know who you are. And Joan Boyle and Dana and Judy, awesome. Thanks for being on here again. I'd like to play you my rendition of Summertime. It's got some creepy chords in there. I'll just warn you, it doesn't sound like the original. It's a bit kind of a scary, moody version of Summertime. But anyway, hope you enjoy it. I'd like to announce as well that if you'd like to contribute to today's concert, we'd be most appreciative, and you can do so through the links in the description. I mean, in the chat here. I know that Mitch is placing a couple of times the link in the chat where you can go to make a donation, and we would be really appreciative of anything you can donate today. That would be absolutely fantastic. It shows me that you've enjoyed the concert, and it tells me they're worth doing and to do more, and it's certainly a help to the National Arts Club as well. So thank you. Okay, here we go with Summertime. Thank you. That was Summertime. Thank you so much. Did you enjoy that one? You guys having fun today? I'm certainly having fun. This is really cool, actually. There's a lot of people listening to this, and especially not only just on Zoom, but out on Facebook. So, welcome to everybody out there on Facebook today who's watching. So glad that you're joining me. Awesome. And thank you. I want to thank again the National Arts Club for having me perform today. Wow, what a privilege. This is so much fun. I've got a coffee here, so let me just take a little sip. What should we do next? I think I know. Sorry, you could probably hear all that in the microphone. How about something else from Porgy and Bess? This is the song that Porgy sang to Bess, and this is called Bess, You Is My Woman. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. That was Bess. You is my woman now. You know what? We've almost come to the end of this afternoon's concert, but I've got one more really quick one that'll just take 1 or 2 minutes. And I'd love to sing it for you, if that's all right. So while I'm getting ready, I want to thank you again for coming along today and joining me this afternoon in my living room. So I didn't introduce myself before. My name is Matt Baker, and I'm an Australian jazz musician who's been living in New York for 10 years. So that's who I am. You can find out more about me at mattbaker.com.au or find me on Facebook, of course, where I also perform a couple of times a week. And so I want to also thank the National Arts Club for having me and for Mitch for all his hard work in setting this up, and also to Linda. So thank you guys. Big applause for the National Arts Club. Please donate if you can. We all be really appreciative of that. It really helps us along in these hard times, helps us keep going, helps pay rent and buy food and all those kinds of things. So please give anything that you can today. That'll be absolutely amazing. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. So here's a quick little ditty to take us out. This is Our Love Is Here to Stay. It's very clear our love is here to stay, not for a year, but ever and a day. The radio and the telephone and the movies that we know may just be passing fancies and in time may go. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're traveling a long, long way. But in time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here to stay. Ba-doop-dee-do, our love is here to stay. Together we're traveling a long, long way. But in time the Rockies may crumble, Gibraltar may tumble, they're only made of clay. But our love is here, not for a year. Our love is here to stay. Yeah. Hey everybody, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for attending. Big clap to you as well. Thanks for joining me this afternoon. It was so much fun. Thank you. And from Matt Baker, myself, and from the National Arts Club, have a wonderful rest of the day and afternoon. Thank you so much and good night.